Now coming to next lecture, that is impact diode, right? Now in previous lecture we have seen gun diode, right, pin diode, right? These are used at your microwave frequencies. These are different types of diodes that we used at microwave frequencies. Now coming to next type of diode, that is impact diode. Now what is mean by impact? See, impact stands for impact ionization avalanche transit time device, right? Now this stands for impact ionization avalanche transit time device, right? Now this is the abbreviation of the impact, right? Now you know the meaning of the diode, right? Now this impact stands for impact ionization avalanche transit time device, right? Now this is the abbreviation of impact, right, which stands for impact ionization avalanche transit time device, right? Now coming to this impact diode, now these are used, now these are your high power PN junction semiconductor diodes, right? Now these are used at your higher frequencies, nothing but your microwave frequencies. That's why it is called high power PN junction semiconductor diode. Since impact diode is used at your microwave frequencies, nothing but your higher frequencies. Now these are your high power PN junction semiconductor diodes, right? Now these impact diodes are available in different forms, right? Now what are those different forms? Let us see, right? Now first form is N plus P I and P plus. This is one form of impact diode which is available, right? Now coming to next form, P plus P N N plus, right? And next P N N plus. Now these are the different forms available, right, available for your impact diode, right? N plus P I and P plus is the one form of impact diode, and P plus P N N plus is another form of impact diode. And coming to third form of impact diode, that is P N N plus, right? Now these are the different forms which are available for your impact diode, right? Now plus indicates highly doped. This wherever you have plus for your semiconductor, whether it is N type or P type, which indicates it is highly doped, right? Now I is nothing but your intrinsic material in which number of electrons are equals to number of holes, right? Now these are the different forms that are available for your impact diode, right? Now first form is N plus. Plus indicates highly doped. Here N type of semiconductor is highly doped, followed by P I P plus, right? Now P plus is also highly doped. This is one form of impact diode that is available. Now coming to next form of impact diode, P plus P N N plus is second form of impact diode that is available. Now coming to third form of impact diode which is available, that is P N N plus, right? Now this is about the introduction of impact diode, right? Impact diode is used at your higher frequencies, nothing but your microwave frequencies. Hence these are your high power PN junction semiconductor diodes. Impact diodes are nothing but your high power PN junction semiconductor diodes. Since these are used at your microwave frequencies, nothing but your higher frequencies. And the abbreviation of impact, which is nothing but impact ionization avalanche transit time device. Now this is the abbreviation of impact, that is impact ionization avalanche transit time device. Now what is mean by impact? Now let us see individually this meaning of this impact ionization, right? Now impact ionization, what is mean by impact ionization? Now let us see impact ionization is nothing but where refers to the collision of electrons, where the electrons will collide with another other electrons. Now whereby more electron EH pairs, electron and hole pairs, right? Electron and hole pairs are produced, right? And avalanche multiplication of electron hole pairs occurs, right? Now what is mean by impact ionization? What is the principle involved in this is that, see, electron, now you have one electron here, you have another electron here. Now this electron will collide with another electron, right? Now once electron is moving towards the another electron, now here it leaves hole, right? Now here it leaves hole. Now what happens here is, if there is any electron beside this, now it creates the electron hole pair, right? Now this increasing in the number of electron hole pairs will nothing but your avalanche multiplication, right? Now this is the principle involved in this impact diode. Now the impact ionization refers to collision of electrons, right? Refers to collision of electrons with other electrons. Now the term impact ionization, which is nothing but refers to the collision of electrons with another electrons. Now once they collide with each other, now what happens here is electron leaves hole, right? Now where once the collision occurs, where the electron and hole pairs are produced, right? Once the when the electron leaves, it produces hole, right? Now whereby more electron hole pairs are produced, and avalanche multiplication is nothing but increasing the number of electron hole pairs, right? Now this is the principle involved in this particular impact ionization. Now let me briefly explain this principle by considering one form of impact diode, right? Now this is about the introduction of impact diode. Now coming to next one, let us see its construction of impact diode. Now the term impact ionization is nothing but where the electron collide with another electron, right? Where and there produces the electron hole pairs, and that increasing in the number of electron hole pairs, right? Now that is nothing but your impact ionization, right? Now coming to construction, let us see the next topic, that is construction of impact diode, right? Now first let me draw its structure. Now here you will have cathode. Consider this form N plus P I P plus, right? I am considering this form and I am explaining the operation of impact diode and its construction, right? Now cathode. Now the considered form of impact diode is N plus P I P plus, right? First you will have N plus, right? And next you will have P, and next you will have I, which is nothing but intrinsic layer where number of holes are equals to number of electrons, right? Now this is active layer I, and next you will have P plus substrate, and this is nothing but heat sink, and here also you will have anode is also present at the particular this thing, heat sink followed by anode, right? Now this is the construction of impact diode where we considered one form, that is N plus P I P plus, right? Now N plus P I P plus, to this you will have cathode, and to this you will have heat sink followed by anode, right? Now why you will now this basically impact diode can be manufactured from germanium, right? Either you can use germanium to manufacture this impact diode, and another material you can use is silicon, right? Germanium, silicon, gallium arsenide, GaAs, gallium arsenide, and another one is indium phosphate, right? Now these are the different materials through which you can manufacture impact diode. One is germanium, right, and one is germanium, silicon, gallium arsenide, GaAs, and indium phosphate. These are the different materials which are used for the manufacture of impact diode. Now among these different materials, basically we will use gallium arsenide for manufacturing of impact diode, right? Among this you can use germanium to manufacture impact diode, or you can use silicon to manufacture impact diode, or you can use gallium arsenide to manufacture impact diode, or you can use indium phosphate to manufacture impact diode. These are the different materials that are used for the manufacturing of impact diode, right? Now among these four different types of material, most probably we will use gallium arsenide for the manufacturing of impact diode, right? Now why you are using only this? Because of highest efficiency, because of highest efficiency, right? Gallium arsenide has highest efficiency and it has least noise figure. Because of these two terms, because of this, generally we call it as advantages, right? Because of these two terms, one is gallium arsenide will provide highest efficiency, and another one is it has least noise figure. Because of this two advantages of gallium arsenide, basically we will use gallium arsenide for the manufacturing of impact diode, right? Now heat sink, we have heat sink here, right? Now what happens here is impact diode is used at your microwave frequencies, right? Now this is the diode which is used at your microwave frequencies. Now what happens here is power gets dissipated. Power gets dissipated in the form of heat, since you are using it microwave frequency. In order to avoid that, we will use this heat sink, right? Since impact diode is used at your microwave frequencies, now what happens here is power gets dissipated in the form of heat, right? In order to avoid that heat, we will use heat sink heat, right? Now this is about the construction of impact diode. One form we have considered, N plus P, I, P plus. Here we will have cathode followed by P plus followed by heat sink followed by anode, right? Since the impact diode is used at your microwave frequencies, right? Now what happens here is power gets dissipated in the form of heat. In order to avoid that heat, we provide heat sink, right? Now we can use material germanium, silicon, gallium arsenide and indium phosphate for the manufacturing of impact diode. But among these four different materials, basically gallium arsenide is used for manufacturing of impact diode because of its highest efficiency and least noise figure, right? Now this is about the construction of impact diode. Now let us see its operation. Now coming to let us operation of impact diode. Now let us see its operation. Before that, let me draw its diagram. Now we have considered the form N plus. First you will have N plus P, and next you will have I, right? And next you will have P plus, right? Now this is the considered first form of the impact diode which we have considered till now. Now this impact diode operates in reverse bias, right? Here you will have what? You will have cathode, right? And here you will have heat sink followed by anode, right? Now this impact diode operates under reverse bias, right? Now reverse bias indicates cathode is connected to positive terminal of battery, right? Anode is connected to negative terminal of battery. Now the impact diode, first form of impact diode, is under reverse biased condition, right? Reverse biased condition, cathode is connected to positive terminal of battery and anode is connected to negative terminal of battery. And the voltage of reverse bias, I am representing it as VR, right? And the voltage of reverse bias, I am representing it as VR, right? Now here you have N plus P, I, P plus, right? Now what are the majority carrier? Here N layer is highly doped, right? Plus indicates highly doped, right? And the majority carriers in this are electrons and the minority are holes, right? And next you have P type semiconductor, and in this majority carriers are holes, right? And here I, you will have intrinsic layer where the number of electrons are equals to holes, right? Here you will have electrons, here you will have majority carriers are electrons, majority carriers are holes, and here you will have number of electrons are equals to number of holes, right? And next you have P plus layer where P layer is your highly doped layer, plus indicates highly doped, and here the majority carriers are holes, right? Now this impact diode is under reverse biased condition, that is cathode is connected to positive terminal of battery and anode is connected to negative terminal of battery, right? Now in reverse bias, what happens here is, now the majority carriers here are electrons and here are holes, right? Now what happens here is, in reverse bias, majority carriers of this N plus are electrons which are attracted towards this positive terminal of battery, which are attracted towards this negative, both are opposite charges, right? Here both are opposite charges, that's why these electrons are attracted towards this, and similarly here majority carriers are holes. Now what happens here is, these are attracted towards this negative terminal, right? Now this is the basic principle, right? Now if we increase reverse voltage greater than breakdown voltage, right? We greater than your breakdown voltage, now at that time what happens here is maximum number of electrons are attracted towards this positive charge. That is, now the maximum number of electrons are attracted towards this positive charge, right? Now when maximum number of electrons are getting attracted towards this positive charge, now what happens here? N plus contains holes, right? N plus contains holes, right? Now similarly, the maximum number of holes are attracted towards this negative terminal when Vr is greater than Vb. Now what happens here is, here it leaves electrons, right? Here it leaves electrons. Hence the here you have holes and here you have holes. Now these two holes together move towards your intrinsic layer. These holes are drifting towards your intrinsic layer. Now that's why region from P to I, that's why region from P to I, we call it as drift region. That's why region from P to I, we call it as drift region, right? Now hence the holes are moved towards I region, right? The holes are moved towards I region. Now as the holes are drifting towards I region, right? Drifting towards I region, that's why the region from P to I is nothing but your drift region. That's why it is called drift region. Now from N plus to P plus, now from N plus to P plus, this is nothing but your space charge region. From N plus to P plus, now this is your space charge region. This is your space charge region, right? From N plus to P plus, now this is called space charge region. Now where the combination of electron and holes will occur, right? Where the combination of space charge region, where the combination of EH pair will occur, right? Now in P type, high, now in this particular P type, high field avalanche region, high field avalanche region, right? Now in P type, high field avalanche region is created. That is, holes are moving towards I region, right? Holes are moving towards I region. Now here holes are moving towards I region, right? Now what happens here is, now once the hole is moving towards I region, now there it leaves electron, right? Leaving the electron in P type. Hence the number of holes in N plus type and electron in P type creates pair, right? Where the number of holes in N plus type and the number of electrons in P type, there creates the EH pair, right? Now this EH pair multiplication will occur, right? That results in avalanche multiplication, right? Now let me briefly explain again. Now the combination of this electron EH pair, EH pair is nothing but your electron and hole pair, that we call it as avalanche multiplication. Increasing in the number of EH pairs is nothing but your avalanche multiplication. Now this entire loop is based on hole movement only. So if you see this entire entire form of your impact diode, only the hole will move. Only the hole will move in this direction, right? Now let me briefly explain. Now consider the first form of impact diode, that is N plus P I P plus, right? Now this operates under reverse bias, that is cathode is connected to positive terminal of battery and anode is connected to negative terminal of battery. Now the majority carriers of N plus indicates highly doped, right? Now here you have N plus layer and the majority carriers are electrons. Next you have P layer and the majority carriers are holes, and you have active I layer where the number of electrons are equals to number of holes, and next you have P plus layer where the majority carriers are holes, right? Now this particular form of impact diode is operating under reverse bias, right? It is operating under reverse bias, right? Now then the voltage under reverse bias is represented by VR, right? Now when cathode is connected to positive terminal of battery and anode is connected to negative terminal of battery, now what happens here is electron gets attracted towards this and similarly holes gets attracted towards this, right? Towards positive, and anode holes gets attracted towards this negative, right? Now if I increase this bias under your reverse voltage under your reverse bias greater than breakdown voltage of impact diode, right? VB indicates breakdown voltage of impact diode. Now if I increase the voltage under reverse bias, which is greater than the breakdown voltage, now what happens here is maximum number of electrons are getting attracted towards this, and similarly maximum number of holes are getting attracted towards this, right? When the maximum number of electrons are getting attracted towards this positive, now n plus contains only holes, right? N plus contains only holes, and this and the holes from your p layer, right? And the holes from your p layer are drifting towards intrinsic layer, I layer, active I layer, right? That means they will move towards I layer. Holes which are present under the p layer, those are moving towards your I layer. That's why from p to I, region from p to I, we call it as drift region, because the holes are moving towards I layer from p layer. That's why it is called drift region. The holes are trying to drift towards I region. That's why the region from P to I, we call it as drift region, right? Now here the holes are getting moved towards this, and next what happens here is, now these holes are getting attracted, maximum number of holes are getting attracted towards this negative. Now what it contains? Electrons, right? Now these holes are moving towards this p layer. Now there creates electron hole pair. Now there creates electron hole pair. Now the region from n plus to p plus, that's why it is called space charge region, where the electron hole pair is created. Space charge region is nothing but the region where the electron hole pair is created, right? Now this p type, in this p type you will have high field avalanche region, right? In this p type you will have, in this p type high field avalanche region is created, right? Now why it is created, let me explain, right? Now here the maximum number of electrons are getting attracted towards this positive when Vr is greater than Vb. Now what n plus contains? Only holes, right? Now the holes in p type, are drifting towards I region, and now what p contains? Electrons, right? Now the holes in n plus region and the electrons in p plus region, now there creates the electron hole pair, right? Why? Because the maximum number of electrons are getting attracted towards this. Now this contains holes, maximum number of holes. Now the holes in p type are drifting towards I region. Now this contains electrons, right? Now the holes in n plus region and the electrons in p plus region, now there creates this electron hole pair, and this gets multiplied, that we call increase. Multiplied indicates this increases, right? That's why it is called, when the increasing in the number of electron hole pair, we call it as avalanche multiplication. Now where, since here we are getting the avalanche multiplication, now that's why it is called high field avalanche region, right? That's why it is called high field avalanche region. Now this is about the operation of the one form I have considered. This is about the operation of this particular. Now the entire loop, if you see, only the movement of holes are taking place, right? Now this is about the operation of this particular impact diode, right? Now let me draw its electric field region, right? Now n plus you have followed by p, followed by I, and followed by p plus, right? Now this is connected to positive terminal and this is connected to negative terminal, right? P to I is called as drift region because holes are drifting towards I region, and n plus to p plus we call it as space charge region, where the electron hole pair are created, right? Where the electron hole pair are created, and the high field avalanche region is created in p type, because here you will have maximum number of electrons are getting attracted towards this and holes are moving towards I region. Now here you will have electrons and here you will have hole. There creates the electron hole pair, and that will get increased, that we call it as avalanche multiplication. That's why in p type high field avalanche region is created, right? Now this is the electric field for your N plus P plus impact diode. Now how I have drawn this particular electric field, now let me explain. Right, now when VR is greater than VB, VR indicates voltage under reverse bias and VB is your breakdown voltage of impact diode. Now when VR is greater than VB, a maximum electric field is very high. A maximum electric field is very high. You will have a maximum electric field where the electron hole pairs are created. Here you will have electron hole pairs creation, right? Now here you will have maximum electric field intensity. That's why when VR is greater than VB, a maximum electric field of very high value appears at N plus P junction, where there is a junction of N plus P. Where there is a junction of N plus P, there you will have a maximum electric field intensity only when VR is greater than VB. This is the principle, right? Where there is N plus P junction, what happened there? Creates electron hole pair, right? Now there you will have a maximum electric field intensity. Now this happens only when the reverse bias voltage is greater than breakdown voltage, right? Now when VR is greater than VB, now maximum electric field intensity is maximum electric field intensity of very high value appears at N plus P junction, right? Appears at N plus P junction. And the P region at which avalanche multiplication occurs is nothing but your, now here your avalanche multiplication is occurring, right? There it creates high field avalanche region. And except that everything is constant, right? Except that everything is constant. Only you have to remember is where there is a junction of N plus P, right? Where there is a junction of N layer and P layer, there you will have a maximum electric field intensity. Maximum electric field intensity such that reverse voltage should be greater than breakdown voltage. That is the principle, right? When VR is greater than VB, a maximum electric field intensity of high value appears at N plus P junction. For the different forms also you can draw based on this principle. For different forms also you can find out electric field intensity. Now coming to IV characteristics. The same thing, same like your PN junction only, right? On y-axis you will have current, on x-axis you will have voltage, same like your PN junction only. Breakdown voltage, right? Now these are the VI characteristics of your impact diode, same like your PN junction only the breakdown voltage will differ, right? Now this is about the impact diode, right? The next lecture we will see about Schottky barrier diode, right? Till now we have seen pin diode, and next we have seen gun diode, and next we have seen impact diode, and next we have Schottky barrier diode. These are used at your microwave frequencies. We have completed 3 diodes till now. In the next lecture we will see Schottky barrier diode, right? Thank you.